Everyone, and welcome back to the Austin Physio YouTube channel. Today we are going to be looking at the best exercises to help with anterior neck tightness. So we've done a video on this before, but as requested, you wanted us to go into a lot more detail and talk through key exercises that can help relieve tightness around this area. So what are the most common causes that we see? So initially for me, it's definitely a mechanical position. So if you spend a lot of the day dropping the neck forward or looking down, it forces the muscles around this area to be under tension for longer periods of time. So this might include your SCM, your scalenes, all around the front of the neck that can give us this horrible feeling of tightness, typically at the end of the day. Another really common cause can be due to how we're breathing. So if we're particularly stressed or we've had anything underlying that's limiting using our full rib cage when breathing, we typically use the accessory muscles of breathing, so all the muscles up through here. And you can see it when someone's stressed or when someone's panicked, they're just lifting up through the upper ribs. And so again, similar to the postural position, if you're doing this over and over and over, it can gradually creep in and cause a lot of tightness around this area. The third thing I want to talk about, which can also trigger a little bit of tightness, although less directly through the area, again typically related to stress, is if you're biting down into the jaw. So if you're causing a lot of tightness to form around your masseter muscles, so possibly through grinding the teeth or bruxism, biting the jaw, as you can see here, when you clench down, you can see all the muscles down into the throat get involved as well. So subconsciously we might be kind of biting the teeth, and again this can trigger tightness through here. So today I'm going to talk through how to massage, how to stretch and release around here, but also to think a little bit more globally, i.e. through breathing, jaw relaxation, as this may be impacting tightness around the front of the neck. So initially we want to start off massaging around the area. So I always start into the masseter muscle because it's exactly like I was saying about biting into the jaw. So you're going to start off with some circular motions around here. So you want to do this for about 30 seconds. So what you'll feel around the side of the cheek is there'll be like a bony bit that stops you from moving. So the zygapophyseal arch here. And so what you want to do is you'll bring the fingers up towards that. So you're going right around the cheeks, and so again you wouldn't be talking as you're doing it, but you want to aim for about 30 seconds, and then once you've done that, moving down. So I always start from the jawline down towards the collarbone. So again, circular motion, you're going to massage around the whole area. So I do it without oil, but of course you can use some kind of massage wax or moisturizer if it feels like it's pulling a little bit too much. You're just massaging around the area. So I always think when you massage first, it's really good, it gets blood flow to the area. You can add a little bit of heat as well, so you can add like a hot water bottle to the front of the neck or up into the jaw, but I think initially just massaging around. What we then want to look at is gently stretching. So we're going to start off with stretching through the jaw, and then we're going to target it into the neck. So again, that bony bit I spoke about, you're going to have your little finger up underneath the bony bit, and then as you open your mouth, so it's quite hard to explain as I'm doing it, but as you open your mouth, you're going to stretch the hands down, okay? So you're going to come up underneath and then open the mouth. And hold, and then relax. So you're going to hold for a second while in rage. It always looks really funny whenever you're doing it. So you're going to hook underneath, you're going to open the mouth, and hold, and then relax. You're going to hold for 1 second, then relax. Don't force it open, so go as comfortable as you feel, but you should feel this stretching as you're gently opening the jaw down. We then want to target a little bit more around the neck. So I always like to fix the collarbone or fix over the shoulder with my opposite hand. So if I'm stretching this side with the opposite hand over, so that I'm really isolating through here. If you struggle to do this because of a shoulder injury or anything like that, you can use this hand to hold on to something, so you're fixing the shoulder down. So whatever's easier, so either using the same side hand to fix onto a side of a table or a chair to hold it down or hold on to something, or like what I would do, opposite hand over, fixing down. So you're making sure that your palm is over your collarbone and over the shoulder. What you're then going to do is you're going to gently look up initially, so you'll feel it and you'll probably see it start to stretch. You're going to bring your opposite ear down towards your opposite shoulder, so you're side bending away. Then what you're going to do is rotate towards, and you'll feel it. Oh, nice stretch around the front of the neck. and you're going to hold it there. So again, it's a lot more powerful when you're fixing the shoulder down. You want to aim to hold this for about 10 to 15 seconds and then gently allowing that to unwind. So again, demonstrating on the opposite side, either fixing down with the opposite hand or using this hand to grip onto something. You're going to, once that's fixed down, you're going to look up initially, opposite ear to opposite shoulder, so you're side bending away, and then you're going to gently rotate towards and you'll feel it. So with each of these, if this is too much, just take out one of the elements. So either just hold it here or add in the side bend, and then if you can, add in that rotation, aiming to hold between 10 to 15 seconds, and then relaxing down. And then I always do a straight forward trapezius stretch. So although we're looking around the front of the neck, we want to think about the neck as a whole. So although your pain's around the front, we still want to stretch around the back. So using this hand to grip onto something or letting it relax down, you're going to turn the head away and look down. So you're doing the opposite, you're turning away, looking down, and then you're going to use this hand to pull the head down towards the floor. So you should feel it stretching all down through here. So you're going to hold that again between 10 to 15 seconds, and then with all of these stretches you want to gently release. Don't just let your neck spring back, because that's where we can cause a little bit of soreness. So again, demonstrating on this side, so either have it dropping down or using this hand to fix onto something. You're going to turn away, look down towards the opposite shoulder, so you should feel that stretching already, and then using the opposite hand just to exaggerate that stretch. And again, you can feel it all through there. Same with the other stretch, you can take out certain elements. So if it's enough just to side bend without looking down, just do the side bending and add it in over time. And again, we're aiming between 10 to 15 reps. So we always get asked whenever we create these videos, how often should I do these exercises? And so I would say initially, if we're struggling, probably once a day for a couple of weeks, and then after that start to add it in to something that you already do. So it's layering those habits. So if you do a lot of swimming, stretch your neck after swimming, you know, layer it with something that you're already doing. Breathe in, we're pushing the tummy out, and as we breathe out, tight, 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 pulling it in. And I would repeat that for about 3 to 5 reps of that controlled breathing, just so that long term you're not so dominant through the upper ribs. And then finally a little bit of movement through the neck. So I always think just side to side rotation. So again, take about a minute, maybe 2 minutes, just really gently, just moving the neck, because you think all the musculature blending around, and obviously impacting the joints as well. So I would say lovely, so slow and controlled side to side. And then I would drop the chin down and rotate side to side to get the upper joints of the neck. So really decompressing that neck. Lovely. So again, just a couple more. So again, you go through each of these exercises, back to the middle, and then gently looking up and looking down. Just nodding the head up and down at the end. Lovely. So again, slow and controlled, aiming between 1 to 2 minutes of that movement, just adding it in at the end and then relaxing.